In 2020, Kenya was rocked by the heartbreaking news of Tecra Muigai's death. Tecra was the beloved daughter of Tabitha and Joseph Karanja, founders of the Keroche Breweries empire. Initially reported as an accident, her death soon became shrouded in controversy and mystery. With new evidence surfacing, a Nairobi court recently found Omar Lali, her boyfriend at the time, to be criminally liable and recommended formal murder charges against him. In today's video, we'll delve into the background of this tragic case. So sit tight as we explore a complex story of love, loss, and the quest for justice. Tecra Muigai was more than the daughter of one of Kenya's wealthiest families. She was an ambitious and accomplished woman. Known for her intellect and her compassionate heart, she returned from her studies abroad to contribute to her family's business, Keroche Breweries, a household name in Kenya. Tecra's family held her in high regard, and she shared a close bond with them, especially with her mother, Tabitha Karanja, who became a symbol of strong leadership in the Kenyan business world. Yet Tecra's life wasn't only about business and family. In 2019, she met Omar Lali, a charismatic beach operator in his early 50s on Lamu Island. The relationship surprised many and sparked public fascination due to their significant age difference and vastly different lifestyles. Despite objections from her family, Tecra and Omar's connection grew stronger, often finding solace in the tranquility of Lamu. But behind this picturesque setting, tensions simmered. Tecra and Omar's relationship soon made headlines, with reports hinting at the disapproval from Tecra's family. Their concerns were understandable. Omar's lifestyle as a beach operator was markedly different from the ambitious life Tecra had envisioned. Despite this, Tecra seemed captivated by Omar's charm and the serenity of life in Lamu, away from the spotlight. While the couple often spent weeks secluded together on Lamu, friends and family voiced concerns. Many close to Tecra reportedly observed changes in her demeanor and personality, with some saying she had grown distant and isolated. Despite the objections, Tecra stood by Omar, determined to see her relationship through. But with the benefit of hindsight, many now wonder, was it love, or were there warning signs all along? On the night of May 2nd, 2020, tragedy struck. Tecra was discovered with severe head injuries in the apartment she shared with Omar Lali on Lamu Island. Tecra was rushed to a hospital in Nairobi, but she succumbed to her injuries on May 9th, 2020. An inquest into Tecra's death was launched to determine the true cause. Senior Principal Magistrate Zainab Abdul, who presided over the inquest, examined the physical evidence, witness testimonies, and expert analyses. The forensic findings revealed disturbing details that raised questions about Omar Lali's version of events. Medical experts testified that Tecra's injuries, a fractured skull and severe brain damage, were not consistent with a low-impact fall. The doctors reported blunt force trauma to the left side of her face, suggesting a violent impact more consistent with an assault than an accident. Only 2 people were present that night, Tecra and Omar, with no witnesses to corroborate his claims of an accidental fall. Additionally, Omar's account appeared to shift over time, leading to further scrutiny. He initially stated that Tecra had fallen due to intoxication, but subsequent details contradicted his story. The court found these inconsistencies, along with the physical evidence, troubling enough to recommend that Omar be charged with murder. In a historic ruling on October 18, 2024, Magistrate Abdul recommended that the Director of Public Prosecutions formally charge Omar Lali with murder. This decision came after a thorough inquest, which found overwhelming evidence that Omar's actions could have played a role in Tecra's death. Citing inconsistencies in his statements and the medical evidence that pointed to violent trauma, the court ruled that there was sufficient ground to pursue murder charges. The Kenyan public have expressed strong reactions to this recent development. Many view this ruling as a long-awaited step toward justice for a family that has endured a very public loss. On social media, the sentiment is largely supportive of the court's decision, with users voicing sympathy for Tekra's family and a demand for accountability. Yet, some question whether Omar Lali will receive a fair trial, given the high-profile nature of the case and the influence of Tekra's family. As we bring this story to a close, Tecra Muigai's life stands as a reminder of the fragile, often unpredictable nature of life. Thank you for joining us as we explored this tragic story. Please share your thoughts below, especially on the legal developments and the implications for justice. And remember to subscribe for updates as this case progresses.